Hello everyone, I'm Mike D'Angelo with That's Entertainment, and this is your retro review of Harvest Moon by Packin' Video. 12 years before Soccer Moms tweaked for Farmville, another farming simulation was making the rounds on the Super NES. The year was 1997, in North America anyway, and it was the beginning of a lengthy series for publisher Natsume. Since then, the games have adapted to be better looking, more complex, or a mashup of other genres entirely, but many still maintain the spirit of the original in the franchise. In order to prove to yourself that you can be a capable adult, you take over your grandparents' old farm, and all the responsibilities that come with it. At first glance, it looks like a futile task. The place is overrun with weeds, stumps, and rocks, and you have practically nothing to show for yourself. But with a little legwork and a lot of persistence, you can have your farm in a productive state in no time. While there's no set-in-stone plot per se, there's a series of events that you can experience throughout your 2 years on the farm, and there are enough ways to make every playthrough a unique tale. Whereas the focus in Farmville is on annoying your friends until they join your maddening efforts to collect the black sheep, or on ignoring your family until your loved ones perish from neglect and you go to prison, Harvest Moon had a more relaxing yet just as addicting vibe, though it was one that could be taken in smaller doses. To profit on the farm, you need to plant and harvest crops, raise livestock, and sell off all your dividends by day's end. In this original game in the series, you had access to a few different vegetables, cows, and chickens. You also received help from a horse and companionship from a dog. Beyond this, there are some special sub-quests that you can embark on, including getting your character hitched. There are 5 girls in a nearby village that you can try to schmooze, but each one of them has unique traits that you have to be keen on exploiting. Of course, you're not going to woo said strumpet to your crappy starter house, so you need to work your tail off to get a few additions done. Even after marrying your sweetheart, it's still possible to tick her off enough to convince her to leave you. When you think about the subject matter of Harvest Moon, it's actually pretty impressive. Even though the game itself is fairly simple, the graphics could have been even more so. The visuals are quaint, but still competent enough in their portrayal, and considering there was a decent day and night cycle, everything had to be reflected multiple times. The music and ambiance plays a good role in the entirety of the game as well. You really feel the necessity of earning your plowshares during the day, and when night rolls in, there's almost an eerie foreboding vibe, a reminder that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy indeed. When the game was brought over from Japan, while there was a decent amount of localization that was contributed to the process, many other things were retained. For instance, alcohol was censored by calling any iteration involved juice. Yet there are plenty of Eastern influences that remain, not limited to the food that the main character eats or the programs on TV. Another fun fact: Harvest Moon, while being distinctive for its more involved tasks, was not the first mainstream farm game. 4 years prior, in 1993, Maxis Software released Sim Farm, SimCity's country cousin. The great thing about Harvest Moon was that it was addicting enough to entice you to come back without forcing you to waste a portion of each day on it. It stems from a day and age when video gaming itself wasn't so much a job as a hobby, and you were free to enjoy it at your own pace. With an established end in sight, this was also one of the only games in the series where there were finite possibilities. If you're looking to download this game, it has been re-released on the Virtual Console.